Yo, what is up, you guys? Armooon here, and it's finally here. The Eternals is here. This is where we get to flex on everyone with our best Sylas skills. I'm so excited because I literally spam the guy, and I just can't wait to show it off. Basically, guys, what Eternals is accomplishments. It's showing off. It's flexing. So you basically unlock Eternals. This is specific to every champion. I'm going to find out what the Sylas ones are. This is my first time with you guys. It's going to be super lit. I can't wait. So you find Eternals for your specific champion. For me, it's going to be Sylas, of course. You're going to unlock achievements. You're going to unlock records. You're going to unlock stats. All that stuff. You track your progress and clear unique milestones for every champion. And you get to show it off in-game when you're in loading screen. If they click on you, they're going to see all that kind of junk, all the ultis you've stolen or whatever we have for Sylas. And with your mastery icon, you get to even have more flares of it, including your death recap. When you kill someone, they can see how much of a savage you are on the champion. So let's check this out and click the explore button. Alrighty, so we got all the champions here. What? We're not interested in them. So by the way, guys, we're on the PBE. It's released on the PBE right now. So this is the first day it's come out. This is a first-hand look. Let's check out what it is for Sylas. All right, so we're gonna freaking unlock it. I mean, series 1 for all current. I mean, it doesn't matter. We're on PBE. Let's do it. 93% off. Wow, what a deal. All right, so here we are. Rebellion Spin. This is series 1. Enemy champions hit with Petricite Burst. This is his passive. Okay, that's a pretty cool one. This is his first one. I could see me doing this a lot, especially if you're running Hail of Blades with Sylas, dude. You're gonna be the freaking master of Rebellion Spin. That's okay. I like that. I like that. So our second one, total healing done with Kingslayer. Now this I like because I'm super into all the healings for Kingslayer. I freaking love that ability, dude. I try to go so much healing. I max it first, everything. I'm totally gonna flex on people with this. I mean, who wouldn't? And I think this last one, it's called Stop Hitting Yourself. This is gonna be my favorite one. I'm gonna guess it's gonna be it's ulti, right? It's stop hitting yourself. It's stealing an ulti. I swear to God, I haven't seen anything. Stealing an ulti and using it against them. I mean, it's exactly what it sounds like, right? Enemy champions killed within 6 seconds of damaging them with their own ultimate. Oh my God, and I love how they have this freaking spooky guy just staring at you with a smile on his face. This is so perfect for Sylas, dude. All right, I get it, but this is kind of hard because there's a lot of ultis that honestly don't killed within 6 seconds of damaging them. Yeah, so like say I steal a Soraka's ulti. I'm not gonna get this. This is definitely more on the aggressive side of Sylas, but you know, I don't care. I'm down with it. What else do we got? So let's unlock this. Alright, whatever. For all the champions. Let's check it out. So epic monsters killed. Huh. I guess this is just regular killing. I guess if you're a jungler. I think this is starter series. Okay, so I think this is specific to the champion, and I'm gonna guess this is more for this is to the champion as well. Okay, so this is for jungler Sylas mains. This is for tower pushing lanes, and kills plus assists on enemy champions. All right, huh? It's pretty cool nonetheless. I mean, I love this Eternals thing, and okay. So what you got to do? This is what you do. You forge your mastery tokens in the loot tab. Oh wait, this is for the regular one. Okay, I mean this doesn't matter because it's PBE. Well, let's see. Does this change anything if we upgrade that? Let's go back to our Sylas. Because I think you get a flare with it now. You get a special flare when you do something. Okay. No, okay, this is what it is, guys. I actually know this. So you gain the you get to Mastery 7, and then there's the Mastery above it, where you get to have this little flare over your emblem when you show it off, which is so cool. I actually cannot wait for when that happens. Now we focus on Sylas, but I actually want to take the time to go through every one of these guys' elementalist stats. And I want you guys, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to put all the timestamps in the description if you want to fast forward. So without further ado, let's get to the first champion. We got Aatrox here. Enemy champions pulled with infernal chains. This is W, so it's called Chains Yanked. Okay, that makes sense. That's kind of hard to pull off though. It's a lot of people doing that. Sweet spot hits on enemy champions with the darkened blade. So it's just constant Q hit, Q hit, Q hit. And it's the sweet spot. It's not even Q hitting, it's that sweet spot. Jeez. Alright. Good luck to those players, man, because it's so hard because it's a tip every time. Enemy champions killed during World Ender, his ulti. I feel like this will definitely be the easiest one to get a lot on. Because compared to these two are really hard to pull off, honestly. But just getting a kill with your ulti is something pretty average. I mean, you use the ulti to kill people anyway, so alrighty. We got Ari here. Fatal Flirtations, Charms E. So her E leading to kills on enemy champions within 5 seconds. That's actually awesome. This is gonna really incentivize hitting your E for those people that honestly want to kill them. So I definitely like that. Distance travel with Spirit Rush. So this is meters, 0 meters. Huh. That's gonna be a weird one. On the rebound, Orbs of Deception, her Q ability that deal both magic and true damage to the same champion. Okay, so you really just gotta hit both of them constantly. This is gonna be a damage dealer. This is gonna be how much damage she does. All right, not bad. I see these work out for Ari. Makes sense to me. So Akali, check marks. Number of assassins mark. Her passive empowered auto attacks landed on enemy champions. Wow, that's gonna be. That's actually good for Akali mains. Professor Akali is gonna max out on this one pretty fast. It's just Q, walk away, auto, Q, walk away, auto, Q, stuff like that. That one's gonna be pretty basic. Distance travel, the second cast of wow. Now this one would be pretty awesome. I bet a lot of people are gonna go on records of like. I don't know, I see so many things where like they recall at the last second, but they hit their E, and then the Akali travels all the way with them to the fountain. This is going to be a really funny one, and I'd love to see the numbers on Akali mains on how far they get on that. Perfect execution, enemy killed. I mean, this is pretty given. You kind of knew they were going to go off with that. Enemy champions killed with perfect execution for ulti. All right, makes sense. On to the next, we got Alistar. Who freaking cares about this guy? I don't even know any mains. It's takedowns within 5 seconds of headbutting an enemy champion using the W on them. Okay, well, it doesn't have to. I hope it doesn't have to be his takedown because that's gonna be pretty hard. Damage mitigated with his ulti, and I really like how they have the person for this as a super heavily guarded guy just holding a bowl. That's perfect, honestly. I like that a lot, and I think this is definitely gonna be the one that most Alistar mains are gonna incentivize and just it's gonna have the highest stats for sure. Matador, enemy champion stunned with trample E. This will really show the Alistar mains that actually know how to consistently play him versus the ones that literally just WQ combo and run the other way. So I can't wait to see all the good Alistars wherever they are playing this. Now we got a Moo here. Found Friends. All right, long range, greater than 75% of maximum range. Bandage toss Q lands on enemy champion. Well. Greater than this. I mean, it's a pretty far skill shot. This is going to be pretty hard to do. It's not just hitting your Q. It's hitting one greater than 75% of maximum range. That is pretty... It's pretty crazy. Group Hugs. I love the names for these. Multiple 2+ enemy champions hit by the Curse of Sad Mummy, his ulti. Yeah, you got it. You can't just do one person. I like this. I really like the name too. Hissy Fit. Total cooldown time reduced on Tantrum from basic attacks. Who cares? I have not had a problem with any Eternals except... What is this? Who cares about your total cooldown time reduced? Like, how would you show this off? What the... Okay. Pass. Thank you. Alright, Anivia. Let's see. Frozen Frostbites. Double damage dealt to champions with Frostbite. Okay, so if you freeze them or you slow them down or whatever you do, and you hit your E, you get... Okay. 15 is the milestone, which isn't very high. Second wins. Successful resurrections with rebirth. This one's I mean, it's not really one to show off, but it's a cool one to just have a note of. I like that, I guess. It's okay one. The Wall. Enemy champions knocked aside. Now, this one is definitely going to be one I'm going to be looking for. Enemy champions knocked aside by criticized. I wish they just did champions in general, so then you could just constantly knock aside your ally champions constantly with that W. That would be so funny. Alright, Annie. Bear Hugs. Of course it's going to do with Annie's bear ulti. Enemy champions killed within 3 seconds of damaging them, summon Tibbers. Annibot's going to go off with this. He's got the best combos with Annie, and he's just going to go off. It's all about burst Annie now. So you get that Bear Hugs. Duty-free Arson. Amount of mana refunded for last hitting an enemy champion, minion, or monster with Disintegrate. So this is just going to show who's the best at farming, and it's crazy because the milestone is at 2,000. It's going to take a while. That will definitely take a while to do. Spicy Stunts. Enemy champion stun with just your passive in general, which I understand. This is definitely one that makes sense. It's going to show how many stuns they hit. Do they really do much, or are they just a damage dealer in general? So I'll be interested to see that one. We got Aphelios here. Faith's Reach. Enemy champions killed from outside your basic attack range. So basically anything like his Q. Basically just his Q, but the sniper, obviously. He has 5 Qs, what am I saying? So his sniper Q basically has to be pretty baller. Gravitational Pull, multiple 2+ enemy champions rooted by Binding Eclipse's Q. So this is going to be his other Graviton. Graviton is like the big purple launcher, basically just rooting enemy champions with that. It's easy to do one, but multiple is going to be definitely hard, and I'd like to see who does that. Enemy champions killed using 2 weapons within 6 seconds. This one's going to be pretty hard, but I'm guessing it's all going to be the Chakram weapon. You just really got to go back and forth with that one, and I'm really interested to see who can do this, because the next milestone is 2 kills. 2 is not a lot at all, so definitely good. You'll definitely be able to see the good Aphelios players from the bad. Alrighty, Ashe. Let's check out Ashe. We got total time enemy champions have spent slowed by Frost Shot, her passive. I mean, Ashe is such a basic champion. I don't expect anything crazy from this, to be honest. We got Good Eye. Enemy champions revealed by Hawk Shot, her E. Who cares? Some of these achievements are just like, how would I even show this off, dude? Who cares about my Hawk Shot? Then we got Stun Sniper. Enemy champions hit with a long range. So this is cool. This is cool. Greater than 2,400 units, which is very large, and on her ulti. This is a cool achievement. They need to do these ones more. I like that. Alrighty, Ashe is okay. So Aurelian Soul. Fallen Stars got enemy champions killed within 10 seconds of using his E. So this is basically just going to incentivize roaming. If you go against an Aurelian Soul player and he has a lot of this, you better play safe in your lanes, because he's going to be coming for you. Galaxies Landed. It's exactly what it sounds like. Enemy champions stunned by Star Surge, his Q. This one, maybe not as badass as I thought the others. Heavenly Body. It's got to do with his ulti, right? Total damage dealt to enemy champions with the center of his passive. So they're not incentivizing anything with his ulti, and his next milestone is 10,000, so it's going to be a lot of his passive damage. Oof, good luck, Aurelian Soul mains. Azir, I like this one. Enemy champions killed with his Q. This is so boring. That's the most boring thing you could have done. This guy has so much potential. Better see some better ones. Shifty, okay. Damage mitigate, what? Who cares? They should have done, you know what they should have done? Distance with this E. I would have loved to see, so many pros are so good at using the QE, and then they just freaking travel half the map. That would have been so much better. What are you doing, Riot? Who cares about these two? Jesus. Okay. Multiple enemy champions hit. Now this is a good one. I was expecting this one for his ulti. Multiple, 2+, not just 1. 2+ enemy. This is gonna call on those big play Azirs who do the game-changing ultimates that really change the tide of the game. And I can't wait to see who is the best at this one. So then you really know who's the best this year and who can actually 1v5 carry. Already Bard. We are on B. Total chimes collected from. Okay, so this is basically his passive. This is an okay one. It's kind of one you gotta expect with Bard. So if he has a lot, be careful, because he's not gonna stay in your lane as a support very often. Cosmic Catches. I like this because this is actually really hard to do. Multiple, so 2 or more enemy champions hit with his Q. This will really show. It's not even just hitting them, it's stunning them with it, and it's 2 enemy champions. I like this one a lot. Distance Journey. I can guess what this is. Total distance traveled, magical journey. They had to do that one. They had to do this one for Bard. That's so funny, and it's really gonna incentivize roaming with Bard players. Alrighty, so Blitzcrank. Jesus, this guy. Grabby Claws. Enemy champions hit with his Q, his Rocket Grab Q. This will really show the good Blitzcrank players if they can hit their Q, which is literally all the champion is about. All it's about is hitting the Q. Overclocked. Takedowns on enemy champions within 5 seconds of activating Overdrive. How are you gonna get this? I'm hoping when they say takedowns, that doesn't mean you get the kill. It means you get the assist, because I don't see this happening very often. And even if you are really good at this one and you get a bunch of kills on it, who cares? That's not intimidating to me. I don't care how many takedowns you got with your W. Short Circuit. Now this I care about. Multiple, 3 or more. Wow. It's gotta be 3 or more enemy champions hit with his ulti. Well, you know what I'm afraid of? I'm afraid this is going to incentivize blitzcrank players to not ulti single ones anymore, which is what you really need to do. You need to use everything on a single champion when you pull them, and I hope this... Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. That's all I got to say about that. Rand, the Burning Vengeance. Hot stun. It's exactly what it sounds like. Enemy champion stunned with his Seer Q. Alright. Understood. Infernos. Enemy champions damaged by Pillar of Flame while ignited. So not even just hitting your W, it's you gotta do some other thing and then hit your W. I like that. If it was just Q, it'd be boring. Unstable detonations. Unstable blazes, so it's passive, detonates on enemy champions. None of these are really intimidating or badass. It's more of just like, hey, I've done this many times. Check it out. Okay, nice. That's basically it. But it just depends on the champion. You can't hate on it. Braum. Bold claps. Clapping those cheeks. Enemy champions done with concussive blows is passive. Yep, this is a good one. This will show if he has not very much experience with Braum, but he gets this off a lot, he's going to hit his Qs on you, so be careful. Harm rejected. This is an awesome one. I think this is one that really just shows how much of a teammate you are and how much you block with your E. I really like that, actually. Runaway Fjord. Multiple 2+ enemy champions hit by his ulti. Okay, so it's only when 2 or more are hit, so that's definitely not an easy one, and I like how they make some of these challenging. Alrighty, we are on to C's. Caitlyn. Headshots. It's literally called headshot. That's all it is. Headshots landed against enemy champions. Wow, I probably lost brain cells reading this one. Who cares? Who cares, man? Kills confirmed. These are the worst titles. There's so many good ones and so many bad ones. Enemy champions killed with ace in the hole. Okay, that's actually pretty cool. If you get a lot of these, you'd be kind of like standing out. I wouldn't say you're badass, but that's just like standing out. So I'd be careful. Long arm of the law. Long range, greater than 75% of max range. Hilt over peacemakers landed against enemy champions. That's kind of scary. It's like, wow, she actually hits her E's, especially far away too. Maybe she's, or sorry, Q. Maybe she's a good player. Okay, I'll give that one. That's an average one, but the other one's pretty bad. Alrighty, Amelia. Aerial superiority is exactly what I thought it would be. Enemy champions hit with the hookshot E. You know, this is actually kind of underrated one because a lot of people do miss it. And you know what I wish about these, now that I think about it? I wish they would show how many you hit versus how many you don't to show how good you really are. This is called It Can't Run Either. Enemy champion is knocked aside by Hex. So it's not even ulting an enemy champion. It's knocking aside other ones. This one is actually kind of cool because it'll show how good they are at timing their ultimate versus everything else. So I really like that. It's really going to stand out. Alrighty. Flex defense. Damage mitigated by adaptive defenses. Passive. Once again, these are one of the ones that who cares? Like, this is not something you're going to taunt someone with or show off. It's just damage mitigated by your passive. Cool? I don't know. What do you want me to say? Cassiopeia. Love bites. This is going to be how many... Yep, I knew it. Enemy champions killed. Oh, killed. Not even hit. Killed with Twin Fang. That's where all you're going to kill all your champions with Twin Fang. I don't know why the milestone is 3 for this only. They're almost all going to die from it. Melasma. Total time enemy champions have spent slowed by her W. Cool, but doesn't really show off anything to me. Sweeping gazes. Multiple 2 or more enemy champions stunned with her ulti. This one will show who. This one will definitely divide the good Cassiopeias versus bad. This will show how they know how they ulti, when they ulti, and why. And this is one of the good ones. These are one of the good ones. Cho'Gath. I bet you one of them are going to be as out as ulti. How many feasts? Enemy champions knocked up by Rupture. It'll show, hey, this Cho'Gath's good. He hits a lot of his Qs, or maybe not as much. Nommed. Feast R stacks gained from killing enemy champions, minions, and I wish it was just champions. Who cares about if they kill minions and neutral monsters? It's about champions. They should change that one. Wyatt's. It's going to be his W. Multiple, 2 or more. These are really basic ones. I guess for basic champions, you have really basic achievements, which kind of makes sense. But yeah, multiple enemy champions hit by Feral Scream. Okay, dude. Corky, the Corkster. Multiple 2 or more enemy champions hit with special delivery. So not even just his regular W, his special delivery W. Okay, it'll show the roaming but Corkies versus the farming ones. ICBMs. Enemy champions killed him. Boring achievement, man. Okay, I mean, you can't blame him. This is a boring champion. Enemy champions inflicted with 8 stacks of Gatling gun. This is the worst one I've seen so far. I'm sorry, Corki players. I'm sorry, Corki mains. He's got the worst Eternals I've ever seen. Axe Diplomacy. Healing done with Decimate. It's cool to know, but it's not cool to show off. That's all I gotta say about that one. Dunks. Yes. Yes. These are the ones that are badass. Enemy champions killed with his ulti, Noxian Guillotine. I love that. I cannot wait to see the Darius mains and it says dunks. I love that. It says dunks. I can't even exsanguinations. Total damage dealt with his passive. It's cool. It's cool. It kind of does show off how much he gets it off, I guess. But I gotta say the dunks one is definitely the most badass. I love that one. Oh my gosh. Alrighty, Diana. Scorn of the Moon. Lunar Embraces. Lunar Rushes used on champions affected by Moonlight. It's okay. It's okay. But it'll definitely show the good Dianas from bad. Moonbreaker. Enemy champions killed by Moonfall. It's not even hit. Killed by it. This was pretty badass, and I like how it's called Moonbreaker. I like the name of it. Pale Blocks is going to be his W. How much damage you have dodged from the W? Damage mitigated with W. What did I say? Who cares? I don't. The enemy doesn't. No one does. Draven. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I love Draven. Enemy champions killed with Whirling Death. These are for those sick cross map ulti kills. Oh yes, yes, yes. I love this one. I like it, and I like how it says 0 bodies bladed. Okay, that's cool. Crowd favorite. Stacks of Adder. Okay. I love Draven's one so far. Stacks of Adoration cashed in from the League of Draven. His passive. Oh my god, I can't wait to see the numbers on like Tyler 1. How much gold he's gotten in from that. Just that good. Whirling Axis cut. Number 1. This is the number 1 best Eternals I've seen, and it's called Just That Good. I love it. I love it. Good for you, Draven mains. Oh my gosh. Those are the best I've seen so far. And here we go. A boring champion. Total damage dealt to enemy champions. Cool. I don't care. Dude. One of them is going to be amount of times you've hit your cleaver. Ready? Enemy champions killed. Why wouldn't you just say hit? This is one where it's like, okay, he's a sniper. He hits his Qs. Why killed? That's not impressive. That's just like, oh, he's lucky. He got the kill off his Q. Number of R casts that saved you from the... Oh, I thought it was just going to be number... Wow. I thought it was just going to be like how much healing you've ever done. I like this. Good save. Mundo time. I like that title too. Mundo time. Echo. Okay, the boy who shattered time. Calculations. Multiple 2 or more champions stunned with his W. I like how it's called calculations too. Really personifies Echo. Time fractures. I love these names. I love them. Because how many times his passive triggers? Cool, you trigger his passive. Enemy champions killed 5 seconds before or after using Chrono Break. Okay, I like how it's before or after. That really plays into his whole time thing. I like this one. I don't like this one. I like these two. Those are really cool. Those are very, very cool. Alrighty, we are on to Elise. Spider Queen. I can't even blame. What would you do? Full damage dealt to enemy champions with her human W. I don't blame Riot. This one's hard. Enemy champions killed with Q. I don't care. Silk. Enemy champions stunned with Cocoon. Okay, this one's good because this will show, okay, she's a good ganker. She can hit her E's. I trust her as my Elise jungle. And as an enemy, I'd be like scared shitless. Oh my god, if she comes to lane, run for the hills. Because she's going to kill us. Okay, that's a good one. That was a good one. Evelyn. Who still plays this champion? Enemy champions killed with Last Caress. Well, it's kind of given. You knew they were going to do something like that. It's an execute, for God's sake, so it makes sense. Enemy champions charmed with Allure. Yes, I like this. It'll show the good from bad. I like this one. Keep it up. Whirlwind Romance. Enemy champions killed within 2 seconds of exit. Wow. Okay. This is a very good one. I'll tell you why. This will show, okay, we have an assassin on our team. Because I've had so many stupid Evelyns in my games. Do absolutely nothing. Never assassinate anyone. Within 2 seconds. This is going to be a burst. And if they could do this, you got a good Evelyn on your team. Or you're against a really good Evelyn. I like that one a lot. Okay, Ezreal. Total time spent at maximum stacks of his passive. This is cool because this is not easy to do. And it's not just like total spent having a stack or 1 or 2. It's 5 maximum stacks. I'd be impressed to see who can hold that one up. Enemy champions hit by long range, greater than 75% of max range, Qs. Sniper Ezreals, beware. Speaking of snipers, true shot snipes, enemy champions kill with true shot barrage. If you're a savage Ezreal, if you're against one, you better be careful of recalling behind a tower, because this guy will kill you and you better be afraid. Or if he has none, just who cares? You're fine recalling. Don't even worry about it. Fiddlesticks is bugged. I'm so sorry, Fiddlesticks mains. He's got none. Oh, no, no, no. It's just him. It's just him. Okay, we got Fiora here. The Grand Duel is number of grand challenges. Her ulti fully triggered, striking all 4 vitals. I didn't think it was that hard where you only needed 1 for the next milestone. Damage mitigated. Okay. I hate her parry. I hate her. I hate her in general and her parry, but this will actually be a pretty cool one to have a record of. Vital struck on enemy champions. Cool. Not that cool. Pretty basic. I'm looking for the extreme ones. Fizz, the title Trickster. Skill shots dodged with playful Trickster E. I like that one. It'll definitely show, okay, maybe be a little careful with this Fizz. He's pretty good, or who cares? Go on him. He sucks. Bish Boops. Bish Boops. That's what it's called. Enemy champions hit with the lure of Chum the Waters. Great name, great execution, and great presentation. Because if they hit their ulti a lot, I will be scared shitless. Sea Stone strikes. Bonus damage dealt by attacks empowered with Sea Stone Trident to enemy champions. I don't care. Some of the other ones. It's not even a cool name. Sea Stone strikes? Come on. Whatever. Whatever. Galio the Colossus. Enemy's champion hit with Justice Punches E. It's cool. It's pretty cool. I'd be scared to see if someone has a lot on these. I like the name too. Main tanks. Multiple tour enemy champions taunted with Shield of Durand. It's too basic. I mean, it's still cool to show off and stuff, but it's pretty basic. Superhero landings. Enemy champions knocked up with Hero's Entrance. I like this one because this one's actually very hard to pull off, and I'd like to see the really good Galio players that do pull this off often. So I do like that one for Galio. Very cool, very cool. Gangplank. All is K. Crowd control a move with remove scurvy. I mean, it's a cool stat to have, but it's not one to show off. Barrel Blast. Enemy champions hit with powder kegs detonated by chain reactions. This is cool because it's not just you hit a champion with a powder keg, it's detonated by a chain reaction. So it'll definitely show the noob Gangplank who has no idea what they're doing and playing the champion for fun versus a real skilled one like Tobias Fate. Gold earned through Potterly. Who cares? I don't. If you're a Gangplank main, don't get that. Just kidding. Justice served. Enemy champions killed with Demacian art. It's too basic for me to like. And why is the milestone only 2? You're gonna hit this off so many times. Shields up. Damage mitigated with the shield component of courage. Once again, a too simple one that doesn't show off the real capability of a Garen main being badass. Spin to win. I like the name. Let's see how it is. Total damage dealt with. No, the name is cool. I've always loved Spin to win, but the how are you gonna show that off to someone? Come on. It's like, wow, I can E into nothing and do nothing. Very exciting. Boomerang's caught. It's exactly what it sounds like for Gnar. Boomerang's caught from Boomerang Throw. I don't know how this shows how good of a Gnar you are, but okay. This is it. This will show the good Gnars. Hey, I'm a teamfight player Gnar, or I'm a split push Gnar. You should be a teamfight player Gnar. Multiple 2+ enemy champions hit with his ulti Gnar. Alrighty, I like that. And hops. Distance. I love these distance ones. The distance ones are actually funny to have record of. It's not I need to show off, but it's just fun to have. Distance travel with hop. I like that one a lot. I like those ones. They're cute. Gragas. Browser. Bottoms up. Happy Hours drink. Once again, another one that I'm just like, okay, wow, the enemy Gragas has healed so much from his passive. He must be really good. No one's going to say that. No one cares. Enemy champions hit with maximum damage barrel rolls. Yes. Yes, this is what you need to do. Because it's skillful. It is skillful. Maximum damage. Catastrophic casks. Enemy champion is knocked towards self or team with towards self or your team. Yes, okay. I thought it meant like ally team. Where it'd be like, okay, you're rewarding players for pushing them to safety? No, okay, this is another one that'll show actual skill in a Gragas player, and Gragas is very popular right now in the jungle. Alrighty, Graves. Collateral casualties. Enemy champions killed with the collateral damage R. So it's an execute. How many times have you executed with his ulti? Reloading rapidly. Another one that I don't care about. Wow, he reloads very fast. He must be the best Graves in the world. No, he's not. Enemy champions damage. They should have done like time. They should have done like time spent blinding enemy champions. But no, they do damage. It's AP damage too. How are you gonna... What? It's the worst one I've seen. Hecarim, crushing cavalry. Enemy champions feared, not even just hit by it, but feared by onslaught of shadows. It's a cool one, but it's not a show-off one. Dreadful healing, not a show-off one at all. It's really just a, wow, I've healed this much. Full throttle charges. Enemy champions hit by maximum. So this is a good one. Maximum speed devastating charges. This will show the good Hecarim junglers from the bad. Oh, he ganks my lane a lot. He's done this that many times. I like that. I do like that. And it shows how he times it. He knows how to time it. Timer Dinger Donger. How many electrical stuns does enemy champion stun with his E or his ulti E? Yeah, this one will show the good Heimerdingers. He stuns, be careful, he's a sniper. Enemy champions killed with his... Okay, so this will reward players who max his W, and you must hit it to be a good one. So I like this one, because then it'll really show who's good at that. Turret damage. Total damage dealt to champions by his turrets. Oh, gosh. Kill me, I don't care. That's not intimidating at all. Lowy, Deep Sea Dunker. Kills on enemy champions during her ulti. Yes, because her ulti is actually kind of hard to pull off, and get a takedown is a little harder too. Detonation, detentions. Enemy champions that have been made of vessel. This is a good one, because it'll show, hey, this Alawi hits a lot of her E's. These are good ones for Alawi. I like them. Tentacle Summon. Total Tentacle Summon from her passive or from her ulti. Again, this is more of one that's just like, okay, it's a nice stat to have, but it's not really a show-off one. Where are we? Irelia. We're not even halfway done. Defiant blocks damage mitigated with her W. So it does reduce damage. This is, once again, not really a cool one, but more of a nice to have. Oh, okay, I use the W pretty often. I'm pretty good at it. Total resets of blade switch. That's cool. If you're really good at Q hopping with Irelia, then this will be perfect for you, because you can really show off how fast and clean you are. Made the cut. Multiple 2 or more enemy champions hit with her ulti, Vanguard's Edge. I like the other one more. I'd say the Free Sturges one is my favorite, but this one's also pretty cool because it'll show, hey, this is a Teamfight Irelia player that knows when and how to use her ulti. Alrighty, thank you, Irelia. Ivern. I'm so excited for Ivern, what the hell. Enemy champions knocked up by Daisy. This is a hard one to do. Daisy has to hit them 3 times to proc this one. I like that. I like that. It really does show the difference in Ivern. It's like, this guy actually plays Ivern, this one doesn't. Takedowns. It's called Roots Boots. Takedowns within 3 seconds of an enemy champion being rooted with his Q. Yeah, it'll show who's a Q sniper or not, and if the Q you hit matters. Sharing is caring. Aw, buffs shared with ally champions with Friend of the Forest. Aw, he's a nice jungler. I like the name of it. I like Sharing is Caring a lot. That's a very cool name for it. Janna. Do people still play this champion? Fair weather friends. Multiple 2 or more allied champions healed at once with their ulti. Cool. Gales. Enemy champions knocked up with Howling Gale. Maybe it's just because I'm not interested in Janna very much. Or at all. Maybe this one's cool to those Janna players, but I really just... I don't care. Lethal damage prevented with Eye of the Storm E on yourself. Okay, I like that. Because it really shows like, wait, this Janna's clutch. She knows how to use her E. I like that one a lot, actually. Yes. Janna has got my seal of approval. Jobin, one of those popular junglers to this day from the longest time to now. Flagpole Fighter, enemy champions knocked up with his EQ combo. This is a very important one to have because it really show, hey, this guy's a good jungler and he could combo well. He's smooth, he's clean. I'm helping. I'm helping. I like the name of it a lot. Enemy champions killed while inside his Cataclysm ulti. Yeah, I like that one actually. Wallops. Wallops. Enemy champions hit with his passive. Stupid. Jax, the champion. Rainmaster's defense. Total damage mitigated by his ulti. Wow, I don't care, dude. Mitigated. That's such a stupid one. Relentless time. Total time spent with maximum stacks of your passive. Yes, okay, I like this. I like this. It'll be, if you have this stacked a lot, people will be like, oh god, oh geez, this guy's a split pusher. We need to make sure he doesn't split push. Stick stunner. Multiple. 2 or more enemy champions stunned with count. This is going to be hard. Because usually you only do it with 1. Jax is a very 1v1 champion. To have 2 or more enemy champions. Okay. So, yeah, that's a pretty cool one. Jace, the Defender of Tomorrow. Enemy champions hit with his long range greater than default range, so his EQ. So basically, enemy champions hit with his EQ. And milestone is 8. Okay. Jace players, show me what you got. Like a nail. Total damage dealt by his E on his Mercury Hammer to enemy champion. Huh? Is that even like one of his... It's not even like a bursty ability of his. It's just like a whatever one. Popularity contest. Okay, I like the title. Number of times to the skies or shock blast have hit multiple enemies. Okay, I like the name popularity contest a lot, and I think that'll be really hard to hit 2 or more enemy champions. So I'm excited to see who can really pull those ones off often. Alrighty, I think Jhin is a very interesting champion who gets a lot of hype. And for good reason. He is so specific. He's so unique compared to every other champion in the game. And I know I say that about Sylas, but his whole aesthetic is so weird. So I really wanted to look at his enemy champions hit by maximum damage. This is going to be insanely hard to do. Maximum damage 4. That means you got to hit it. This always has to be on minions. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's going to do a bunch of damage. I used to be a Jhin main, honestly. And I don't even know how many times I'd hit that. That's super hard to do. This is probably going to be a W? No, enemy champions killed with Curtain Call. So this could be any shot on his ulti. That's going to be pretty hard. These are really hard ones, actually. Tempo. Enemy champions hit by the 4th attack of... Enemy champions hit by the 4th attack of death in 4 acts. I'm going to be honest. I don't know what it's asking here. I don't even know... P1. By the 4th of death... So I know death in 4 acts is his passive. So it's just how many times you 4th shot someone? I thought it'd be like execute them with your 4th shot. Okay, I mean, these are all super hard. Jhin mains are really going to be trying their luck here. But, oh well. Jhin. Jhin is such a very cool champion. I've always thought how cool he is. You know, I already have this, forget. Jinx. From downtown. Full damage dealt to any... Full damage. Full damage. You mean takedown? Because the milestone's 1. You mean takedown? There's no way you could do 1 damage. It's how many takedowns you get with her ulti. Plus, who cares about the damage? That's a bug. That is a bug. Total time spent at max stacks of her Q passive. I think it would be more exciting about her passive. Oh, there it is. Total number of times get excited was triggered while already in effect. So it's like, okay, this Jinx is not scared of consistently staying in fights. Getting hype just thinking about it. Very cool. Very cool. Kaisa. Don't even blame. What would you do for this one? Damage dealt by her passive to enemy champions with caustic wounds. I don't blame you, right? On my way. Okay. I like this. Enemy champions hit with long range greater than... If you are an AP Kaisa main, which I currently encourage you to do now, this is awesome for you. Oh yeah, do that. Awesome. On the hunt. Enemy champions killed within 5 seconds of using her ulti. Okay. Not that cool. W1 was really cool. Ballista. Follow through. Number of Rend E stacks transferred to enemy champions with her Q. Ooh. I actually like this one because it's a challenge. It's a challenging one. You want to like stack it up on a minion a bunch of times and then Q through and get some other person in the back. Alrighty. Not today. Low health ally champions pulled in by her ulti. That is a pretty cool one. RIP. Wait, RIP and RIP. Enemy champions killed with Rend. Cool. Not very impressive, but cool. How else are you going to kill them with your auto attacks? Karma. Total cooldown reduction to her ulti by activating her passive. Not very show-offy, but it's okay. Menacing mantras. Enemy champions hit by Soul Flare, her empowered Q. Okay. Total damage mitigated by her E or Defiance power. This is probably the most interesting one. To really show the support Karma do her work. Alrighty. Karthus. I bet you one of these. I'm not even gonna look. One of them is total damage dealt by his ulti. Enemy champions killed while in his passive. Nothing really to show off, but it's a cool one to have. Enemy champions killed with Requiem. I mean, you had to. I don't even blame you, right? You had to. So the champion's all about his ulti. Isolated enemy champion. This is a hard one to do. And I like this one because it really will show skill from not skilled. Isolated enemy champions hit with his Q. Not even just hit them with the Q. It's isolated. Which does double the damage for those noobs that don't know it in the video. 404s is, oh, it's like 404 error 404. Channels interrupted on enemy champion channels. So it's like if it Fiddlesticks is ulting or if someone's TPing, it's a channel. It's not just queuing them, it's a channel. Demon buff, total mana recovered with Netherblade. One of them that I don't really care about. Enemy champions killed within 1.5 seconds of using Riftwalk. I honestly think his 404's one is the most badass, honestly. Alright. Katarina. Almost halfway. Lotus blooms. Enemy champions killed with her ulti. Death Lotus. Well, this one's going to be easy because Katarina, you just smash your face on the keyboard and you somehow kill them. So I'm sure you freaking do your .R in there. Shunpones. Oh god. Please don't encourage Katarina players, Riot. Please. I hate her. Shunpo, her E, 5 seconds before or after killing an enemy champion. That one is pretty skillful though. If they have a lot, you're probably like, oh shit, I'm dead. See ya. Sinister slashes. Enemy champions damaged by her passive dagger pickups. I'd say honestly the first two are pretty cool. I'd say the first two are the most interesting. The other one was alright. As long as there's one thing that really shows off your skill, that's what matters. Blessings. Healing done. Don't care. Divine interventions. Enemy champions killed after being damaged by divine judgment. This one's pretty cool because it'll be like, wow, she knows how to use her ulti. Yeah, that's a good one. Stargazing. Enemy champions executed with her E. I don't even know what her E does, dude. How are you going to show off to me that you're a good Kayle player if I don't even know what your E does? All of your abilities look the same. Pain, the Shadow Reaper. Ooh, spooky. Inside Out. Enemy champions killed within 3 seconds of being infested by Umbo traps. I like that one. Because if you have a lot and you're a Shadow Assassin main, they're like, oh shit. Run. Run for the hills. Quests done quick. Times the Darkened Scythe has been completed under... That one's pretty badass. This is everything Riot needs to do with achievements. It's cool because it shows skill and it shows record and stats. Yes. If someone has this a lot, they're freaking good, dude. And that is what you need with this elemental, whatever this is called. Eternals. Total distance traveled through walls. This is just one that's interesting. And the milestone is 100,000. That's going to take you a while. But I like it. I like these ones just for myself. They're personal. They're cool. They're just like, wow, I've spent this much time playing this champion. That's awesome. One of these are going to be about his E. Right here. Yep. Enemy champions pass through during Lightning Rush E. Not a show-off one, but it's cool to have. This is a show-off one. 3 or more enemy champions stunned during the ulti. And Kennen is a very popular champion. So I think the good ones will stand out from the bad. Power Surge. Enemy champions killed with Electrical Surge. W. Killed. Killed. That'll take you a while. That'll take those Kennen OTPs a while to perform. Holy moly. Kazam, Kazam, Kazam. In and outs. Enemy champions killed within 3 seconds of using Leap. Never saw it coming. Enemy champions killed within 3 seconds of triggering his passive on them. Yeah, it'll show the assassins from the non-assassins. Spike health. Healing received from Void Spike. Armooon. Does not care. Kindred. It's definitely one. I'm not even gonna look. Definitely one about her passive. Mark Master. Number of marks of the Kindred collected from jungle monsters, epic monsters, and enemy champion takedowns. This one's an important one that you have to show off because it's literally all the champion is about. Shining saves. Number of ally champions death prevented with Lamb's Respite. I like that one, because say you're in a team fight, and then you lose, and you're super tilted because everyone lived with 2 HP because of Kindred ulti, and then you look at her stats, and you see that she has this under her, and you're like, crap. She's a good one. Wolf's Bane. Enemy champions killed with her E mounting Dread. Don't even know what her E is. Too many words. What are you saying? Cled. Cled. Charged. Hits on enemy champions with max wind up. Charge. Max wind up. That'll be a hard one to do because it's like literally maximum range. How do you even predict that? Emboldened. Number of times Skull resummoned with courage away from your base. That one's actually pretty hard to do. And definitely the Cled mains, the good Cled mains will stand out from the bad with this one. Hillbilly Contraption. I like the name already. Number of times Bear Trap on a rope. His Q has successfully pulled enemy champions. That's a good one. That's a good one. Because it'll show, hey, this guy actually hits his Qs. I should be careful in lane. I feel like these are honestly pretty good for the enemy champion because they're like, okay, I know who to stay away from. Kog'Maw's a boring champion. I don't expect very good ones here. Attacks against enemy champions outside of maximum range due to Bio Arcane Barrage. Dude, I don't even remember the last time I've seen him Kog'Maw. Skip over this part of the video. I don't even blame you. Multi-oozes multiple 2 or more enemy champions damaged with Void Ooze. Very cool. Shell Shocked. Enemy champions killed with Living Artillery. Why would you not do one that would be like amount of times enemy champions have died from your passive? Maybe that would promote inting too much, which I don't blame it, but I think that would be a cool achievement for those savage Kog'Maw enters. LeBlanc, the Deceiver. Deadly Distortions. Enemy champions killed within 3 seconds of using her W. Yeah, this one's good because it'll be like, oh god, she has a lot. Be careful. When she Ws, I'm gonna die. Malicious. Marks from her Q consumed on enemy champions. Yeah, it's the same as the other one. Smoke and Mirrors. Number of times the clone from her passive has been auto-attacked or hit. This one's funny. Because I actually want to see how many... Because people are actually good with the Blanc passive. So this one would be like, oh, she's good at her passive. Like, I don't know which one she is. That's pretty funny, actually. I respect it. Lee Sin, the Blind Monk. Bell's Rung. Enemy champions killed within 3 seconds of being hit with Resonating Strike. Okay, so you full damage Lee Sins. Show me what you got. Show me what you got. Bicycle Kick. Enemy champions kicked toward your team with Dragon's Range. That's cool. That'll be like the Playmakers. The Playmaker Lee Sins will stand out in that. Because it's not easy to do. Damage mitigated with Safeguard on yourself or ally champions. I don't really care. Or are there full AP Lee Sins out there who are trying to compete for that title or something, man? Leona. One of the more popular supports these days. Shield of Daybreak, her Q stuns on enemy champions after her E on the same target. This is a good one. This is a good one that shows how good they are. EQ, EQ. Okay? Good Leona supports. You're safe. Damage mitigated with Clips. Armooon does not care. Enemy champions hit with the center. The center. And I like how it's called Solar Smackdowns because it is the center of her ulti. No sides. Dead on. Yes, I like that one. You have to be a sniper with that. Chilly Retorts. Enemy champions killed within 5 seconds of taking damage from her ulti. What does this prove to the enemy? How does this show off in any way? Damage dealt to enemy champions by her passive. I would say the better thing to go around this would be like amount of times enemies have been affected by the passive, not damage dealt. Who even knows how much damage? Multiple 2 or more enemy champions frozen by the her W, Ring of Frost. Yeah, it'll show how many times she's done that combo, which is pretty important. But I don't see many Lissandra mages. Lucian, the Purifier. Enemy champions killed, not even affected, killed Will with the culling. And I love the name Ashes and Dust. Good luck to my Lucian mains. Number of passive triggers on enemy champions. Desperado. Okay. Trick Shot. Enemy champions hit by piercing light that were... Yes. That's a cool one. Yes, that is a very cool one. Enemy champions hit that weren't the target. That were not the target. Yes, I like that. Show me what you got, Lucian mains. Lulu. The only time I see Lulus are when people are trying to do Twitch Lulu comps, and I hate everyone who does that. So growth spurts and multiple 2 or more enemy champions knocked up with wild growth. Eh. Pick save is total damage mitigated. Ugh, no. Takedowns on enemy champions within 5 seconds of being polymorphed. And it's called Squishy. I like that one. I like it. Luxana. Sylas is freaking love. Luminous lasers. Enemy champions killed with final spark R. Yes, this will show off. Hey, she's a good ultier. Be careful. Don't get caught. Number of passive triggers on enemy champions. This is important for laners. If you're a mid-lux and you see an enemy mid-lux has a lot on that, you gotta be careful. That she'll just keep poking you down. Prism protection. Total damage mitigated from with her W. Alrighty. We are almost halfway there, guys. Malphite. Granite counter. Total damage mitigated with his passive. Not very interested, I'm sorry. In a landslide, multiple 2 or more enemies hit by unstoppable force. I like it. And I like the name in a landslide. Shard rolled. Enemy champions killed with his Q. Oh gosh. There's gonna be too many AP Malphites now. Oh, be careful on the rift, you guys. Malzahar. Death grips. Kills on enemy champions affected by his ulti. Well, Malzahar doesn't take much skill to begin with, so. Total damage dealt with his E on enemy champions. Not very interested. Total number of voidlings summoned with Void Swarm. Again, not something you can really show off with, so. That means a hard champion to find cool things with. Do people still play this guy? Enemy champions knocked back with Bramble Smash Q after being rooted with his W. So combos. Who can do the Malphite combo? I don't even know what the Malphite combo is. Enemy champions hit with Empowered. Oh no. Full AP. Maokai's incoming. Enemy champions rooted by his ulti. This isn't a very skillful thing to do when it covers an entire lane. I'm not very impressed by how many times you hit someone with your ulti as Maokai. Oh no. Oh, no more Master Yi. Skill shots dodged with his Q. Alright, it's cool though. It is cool. You're next. Multiple enemy champions killed it during his Highlander R. Oh gosh. I hope to never see this as a good stat on the enemy team. Total damage mitigated with meditation. Yeah, that one's actually pretty good because it'll show how well he uses it. Misfortune, the most popular ADC other than Aphelios right now, and I don't know why. 2-for-1 specials. Number of times the second shot of her Q has been guaranteed crit against enemy champions. That's a hard one to pull off and a very important one to show off. Catwalk, total distance traveled while at maximum stacks of strut. 300,000. Oh my gosh. Gonna take you a while. Enemy champions killed with bullet time. This is a good one because it'll incentivize people to be good with their ulti, which is definitely one of the best parts about MF. So I'm excited to see who is good at that. I'm excited to see that on my allied team, not the enemy. Mordekaiser. Total time with his passive active. Kind of cool, not very. Together forever, enemy champions killed inside the death realm during his realm of death. Yes, this will show this is a good Mordekaiser. Don't go to him, get a QSS. You in particular. You in particular. Isolated enemy champions hit by his Q. Alrighty, that makes sense. That makes sense. I keep losing myself. Morgana. One of them is going to be the amount of times you hit her Q. Yep, long range, greater than 75% of maximum range. Dark Binding's Q landed against enemy champions. This is important because now you know my Morgana either sucks balls or is going to carry me. Number of times Black Shield. So it's not even number of times or no, just amount, it's mitigated. Number of times it has prevented crowd control, which is extremely important and a nice stat to have. Soulmates, multiple champions stunned with her ulti. Yeah. I mean, you're going to be support most often, so the other ones are more important in my opinion. Nami, the Tide Caller. Blowing bubbles. That is how many times you hit her Q. Enemy champions stunned with her Q. Yes, just like I said. Ride the wave. Multiple 3 or more enemy champions knocked up by her ulti tidal wave. Okay. Total damage dealt by her E empowered attacks from yourself or ally champion. I'm sorry, I don't find these very interesting. The Q one is cool because it'll show this if a Nami is if a Nami is good or not hitting her Qs, but the others are not that impressive. Nasus. I'm not looking. One's gonna be about his Q. How many stacks? Curse time. Total time enemy champions have spent withered. Not something you can really show off. Bad Dog. Enemy champions killed during his ulti. Not something you can really show off because it's most likely gonna be all of them. Stacks on stacks. Number of stacks gained from siphoning strike on minions. They should do like amount of times you've reached plus 500, because that's more badass. Shouldn't just keep it at a flat rate, because if I see a big number, I'm just like, either this guy's addicted to Gnosis or he's good. I don't know. Deep dive combos. Number of times enemy champions have been hit by Q, P, passive, and E in any order within 4 seconds. Okay, I like that one. It's complex. It's interesting. Enemy champions hit with his Q. Of course, you have to. Bonus damage, Wrath. Bonus damage from an attack. It's just W. Not very cool. It's gonna be support Nautilus anyway, so who cares about that? Nico, Pop, Euler. Multiple enemy champions hit by her Pop Blossom. I like that. I like the title a lot. Repeat blooms. Number of times all 3 bursts. This is important for the good Nico mains. Number of times all 3 bursts of her Q has hit the same enemy champion. Sneaky Tomato. Number of times the clone from Shapeshifter has been auto attacked. So it's like LeBlanc's. I like that one. And I love the name Sneaky Tomato. Why are they all purple? Why are they all purple? Sneaky Tomato. Tomato. Italy. Exekitty. Enemy champion's executed with her takedown, her Cougar Q. Okay, I was gonna say, where's her normal Q? Enemy champions hit with her human Q that traveled over 750 units. That's an important one to note. And Wax. Bushwhack, her human W traps triggered by enemy champions. I like how it's called Wax. How many Wax you got? Nocturne. Cover of Darkness. Enemy champions killed while his ulti is active, which is important to note. Dark Denials. Total number of abilities blocked by his W. This one's cool, because it'll show the good from bad. Umbrage. Total healing received from his passive. Not very important. Not one to show off. Not one that's like, oh shit, he's healed this much, run. Chilly assists. Takedowns on enemy champions within 3 seconds. Oops. Excuse me. Within 3 seconds of being affected by his ulti, absolute 0. Okay. Consumption. Total healing received from Q. Don't care. Super snowballs. Enemy champions hit with max charge. Biggest snowball. Yes. Yes, a million times yes. That's badass. I want to see more AP news, guys. Come on. Olaf. Can't stop, won't stop. Oh, no. Crowd control from enemy champions. Removed or rejected with Ragnarok. I hate Olaf, but that's a good one. Enemy champions killed that have been hit by 2 or more Qs within... That actually made me... Why are you running? Why are you running? Like that meme. That's so hilarious. I'm gonna be an Olaf main now. Wild Abandon. True damage dealt with reckless swings to enemy champions. Not very important. I'm actually losing my voice. This hurts. Oh, I need a water. This is actually harder than I thought. We're almost done, guys. Where were we? Oriana. Alright. So, Clockwork Shield. Damage mitigated by Command Protect E. Not interesting. Cross Court Traveling. Total distance traveled by ball from Command Q or Command Protect E. Okay. Shock and Awe. Yes. Multiple enemy champions hit by Command Shockwave R. Yes. 3 or more is hard to do too. So if you see someone that has good stats on that, they're a good Oriana player. And now you know it. Ornn. I bet one of those is going to be like, how many times you've upgraded weapons? Crumbles. Number of times passive knockback has been triggered on enemy champions affected by Brittle. Okay. Ram Jams. Multiple 2 or more enemy champions knocked up with the Call of the Forge God R. So you got to be good at hitting your R. And it has to be 2 or more. Total number, it's registered build. Total number of items built with Living Forge. What did I say? It's an awesomely OP passive, so it makes the most sense that they would do something like that. It's so broken, dude. Pantheon. Death from above. Enemy champions hit. Oh, I thought it'd be like executed. Just hit with it. That's not that hard to do. You guys can do that easily. Altless defense. Total damage mitigated with E. This is one that I just find interesting to have as a statistic. Taking everything. Enemy champions killed with Comet Spear. So if you are a sniper, show me what you got. Cannot wait. Poppy. I forgot about this champion. Damage vetoed. Damage blocked with her passive. Not interesting. GTFO. Total distance enemy champions have traveled after being hit by a charged ulti. I like that. GTFO. They're really good with the titles. Enemy champion dashes or blinks denied with her W. This is a cool one. And the hard one to proc too. But I hope she comes back. That's actually a pretty cool one. Pike, okay. Double cross. Champions killed from recasts of his ulti. So if you see someone that has a lot of these, you better be careful. Ground distance. Total distance traveled during his dive. A cool statistic to have, but not one to show off. Phantom stuns. Multiple. Two or more enemy champions hit by a single phantom undertow. Just one E. Show me those flashy E plays that you guys have been practicing so much. Diana, exceeding expectations. Two or more enemy champions hit with her ulti. Not an easy one to do, but definitely one that's important. So practice, practice, practice. Number of times her passive triggers on enemy champions. Who cares? Ringers. Enemy champions killed with her Q. Honestly, just the first one is cool in my opinion. The rest are kind of bogus. The rest are just stat keepers. Win? What happened to this champion? Total distance traveled with her E. What's her E? The knockback? Do you even travel that much distance on it? Enemy champions killed within 5 seconds of leaving her ulti. Okay. Merciless. Total bonus damage dealt to enemy champions rendered vulnerable by her passive. Carrier. Okay. Rakan. Captivating entrances. Multiple, 2 or more enemy champions knocked up with his ulti. So this one will definitely show the good Rakans from the bad. I like it. Dance floor defense. Total damage mitigated with battle dance. His E. Okay. It's alright. Eye candy. Two or more enemy champions charmed with the quickness. His ulti. Already understood, my friend. That's a pretty good one. Remus. The stupidest titles, but it makes the most sense. First, we have alright. Enemy champions killed with reflected damage from his defense. Okay. Takedowns on enemy champions affected by his E. And yeah. Total distance travel during Powerball Q. I love it. 10 out of 10. Remus has the best Eternals in the game. Rek'Sai. Prey sought long range, greater than 75% of maximum range. Q landed on enemy champions. Okay, shark attacks. I like the name on this one. Enemy champions killed with his ulti. That's a cool one. Taking the subway. Number of previously spawned tunnels taken. I think this one's the best. For all the reasons. Alrighty. Renekton. Angry Alligator. Number of abilities cast empowered by rage via his Reign of Anger passive. Okay, that one's a kind of cool one. Croc combos. Enemy champions hit with 3 non-ult abilities. Yep, that's a good one. That's a good one for Renekton mains. That's a good one. Minced. Enemy champions hit with both Slice and Dice. Alright, this one's definitely the most impressive though. See on an enemy champion or an ally. It's impressive to see how well they do on that. Combo Breaker. A number of times crowd control effects have been removed with his W. That's not a very easy one to do, so I'm excited to see that. Kitty Collector. Number of times that Bone Tooth Necklace has been completed. This is very hard to do, actually. Not very hard to do, but it's hard to pull off. Enemy champions killed within 3 seconds of leaving camouflage. Rengar Assassins, show me what you got. That's actually a really badass one to show off. I like it a lot. Riven. Why do we still have this champion? Number of passive stacks spent on auto attacks against enemy champions. Target combos. Number of times all 3 of her Qs hit the same enemy champion. Impressive, but not interesting. Enemy champions killed with her second ulti. That's a cool one to see, but definitely not one that shows me if she's a good Riven or not. Rumble. The newest Korean support. Hot Hands. Bonus damage dealt to enemy champions from overheating with his passive ability. Scorched Earth. Takedowns on enemy champions that have been affected by his ulti within 5 seconds. Okay. Scrap Heap Savior. Total damage mitigated from his W. They are alright, but none of them are real challenges to pull off. They're not really hard to do. Rise. Realm Ganks. Enemy champions killed within 10 seconds of arriving via Realm Warp. So the very ganking rises. The one that have a lot of map pressure. Be careful. Runic Jailer. Enemy champions rooted with Rune Prison, his W, on Flux affected targets. So he hits his W. It's not even a skill shot. I'm not impressed. Enemy champions hit with the Q plus E spell bounces. Dude, Rise isn't that hard. Show me something impressive. Sejuani. Not a hard champion either. Takedowns on enemy champions within 5 seconds of being affected by her ulti. Okay. You hit a freaking huge ulti. You're the best Sejuani there is. Frozen Dinner. Damage dealt to enemy champions with passive. Okay. Ice Picks. Enemy champions hit with both halves of her W. Dude, no one mains Sejuani. She's just a champion for climbing, for those tryhards that really want to climb. Senna. Also trick shot. Enemy champions hit by piercing Q that weren't its primary target. A spin-off of Evolution. Final Sunset. Takedowns on enemy champions within 3 seconds of being damaged by Dawning Shadow, her ulti. That is a cool one that makes a difference. Redemption. Number of passive stacks collected. A cool stat to have, but not one to show off. Oh my gosh. We have so much more. Oh my gosh, I didn't even click on the right one. Let's do this. Set. Jaws broken. True damage dealt to enemy champions with his W. That's a cool one to have. I like it. Enemy champion stunned by his Facebreaker. E. Okay. Skulls cracked. And Wimps crushed. Enemy champions killed by his ulti, the Showstopper. That is a very cool one to have note of. Alrighty. Shako, whatever you want to call him. Annoying Toys. Stealth Jack in the Box's W triggered by enemy champions. Well, Cancer in its finest form. Bamboozles. Number of times the clone from his ulti has been auto-attacked or hit, like the LeBlanc one. Okay. How many times can you fool the enemy? Punchlines. Enemy champion is killed by his E. That's too basic for me to be interested in. Shen. One's going to be about his ulti. Enemy champion is taunted with his E within 2 seconds of arriving with his Stin United. He is a party crasher. I like the name of that. Safe Havens. Number of times attacks blocked with his W and Twilight Time. Total time enemy champions have been slowed by his Q. I would say the first one is the most interesting. Party crasher. That is a very cool one to have. Shyvana. Dracocide. Number of stacks of fury of the passive generated from killing dragons. Well, make sure if she has a high number of this that you have a ward on dragon constantly. Halitosis. Enemy champions killed with her E while in dragon form. Oh no, AP Shyvana. Total distance traveled during her W. Cool stat to have, but not one to show off. Alrighty, where were we? I just lost myself. Singed. Don't chase. Oh, don't chase him. Total damage dealt with his Q to enemy champions. Don't chase. It's in the name. Fling Fiend. Enemy champions tossed with his E that land in his W. That's a really hard one to do, actually. Zon Track Team. Distance traveled while under the effects of his ulti. Okay, Circus. Do your thing. Do your freaking thing. Scion. Smash him up. Enemy champion is knocked up by his Q. Okay. Knocked up, though. Not just hit. The Pain Train. I love this name. Enemy champions hit with his ulti after reaching maximum speed. Yes. Well fed. Bonus health. Gained from his W. Not very cool. Sivir. Always chase. Multiple 2 or more ally champions hasted with her ulti. Alright, this is a hard one to do. This is a cool one though. Number of abilities blocked with her spell shield E. That one is skillful. What goes around comes around. Enemy champions hit twice by a single cast of Boomerang. Sneaky has 100% hit ratio on that. I think he's so freaking good. Skana. Dragged and bagged. Takedowns on enemy champions within 5 seconds of them being hit by his ulti. Gem stuns. Enemy champions stunned with Crystal Venom triggers from Fracture E. So combos and home field advantage. Enemy champions killed while benefiting from his passive. This one's going to be pretty hard to do, actually. Skarner used to be very unmeta, though, but I don't know what happened to him. He's not as popular anymore. And now we come to the popular champion, Sona. Multiple 2 or more enemy champions hit with her ulti. Okay, thank God. I thought I was going to say her Q. Drop the base. Enemy champions hit with the power auto attack wards. I like the name of that. Rejuvenating Rhythm. Healing done with her W. Okay. Now Soraka. Oh God. Low HP, below 40% champion. Ally champions affected by her ulti. Last Wishes. Souls stunned. Enemy champions rooted with Equinox, her E, and Star Sniping. Enemy champions hit by Starfall. This one's the only cool one, the Last Wishes one, but other than that, I'm just not a fan of Soraka at all, okay? Wayne. Bird Catcher. Enemy champions rooted with long range, greater than 75% of maximum range, never moves E. Demonic Demolisher. Enemy champions killed during his Demonic Ascension. One of the coolest and most fun Sylas ultis to take. and pulled so far away. Enemy champion's pulled with his Ravenous. So if he hits this, be careful, because you're probably gonna get wrecked. Alrighty, Syndra. One question. Okay, number of enemy champions hit with dark spheres, minions, monsters, or pets with her W. Okay. Orb Atoll Bombardment. Number of enemy champions killed with their ulti where 5 or more orbs are used. This is a hard one to pull off. Weakness Scattered. Number of enemies. Okay, it's just in the name. Not a very impressive one. Tom Kench. This guy's still here? Belly of the Beast. Low HP, below 25% ally champions, even with Devour. You are a good support. You will do this just fine. Down the River Pelt. Takedowns against enemy champions within 10 seconds of arriving with your ulti. Ooh, I like that one. I like that, and I like the name. Like coffee. Number of times enemy champions have received maximum stacks of acquired taste. Does Tom Kench even drink coffee? I thought he just eats people. Talia. Another rock. Enemy champions hit with all 5 of her Q rocks. Alrighty. Ground and Pound. Enemy champions hit by her Unraveled Earth, her E, after being shoved. Oh my gosh. So if she hits this a lot, be aware. Hanging 10. Total time spent rock surfing. Woo! Fun. Almost there, guys. Almost there. Talon. Opened Veins. Bleed damage against enemy champions from triggered blaze and passive wounds. Shadow kills. Enemy champions killed within 3 seconds of being hit by his ulti. Oh my gosh. Run away. Without a trace. Walls vaulted with Assassin's Path E. 10 seconds before or after killing it. These are all just going to show you how good of a Talon player he is. So, it's a hit or miss. Tarek. Dazzling disables. 2 or more enemy champions stunned with his Dazzle E. Radiant Presence. Takedowns against enemy champions within 5 seconds by allies that were affected by his ulti. And the Touch. Total healing down with his Q. That's a boring one. I don't even know why I got excited for that. That's boring ulti. Boring. Eternal. Yes. Teemo. Finally. Blinded by Hate. Attacks and missed by enemy champions because of Blinding Dart. I would love to see the stats on iPad for this. Shrooms Tripped. Enemy champions hit with Noxus Trap. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. These are all badass for Teemo. The Fadeaway. Enemy champions killed by a tick of poison from Toxic Shot. I love it. I love it. Thresh. Click. Allied champions transported with Dark Passage. Click. Ruled Warden. Enemy champions hit with Death Sentence. With any pull, you have to have a stat like this. And outside the box. Walls broken from the box. Ulti by enemy champions. Cool. Tristana. Afterburners. Number of rocket jump resets. Okay. Big Ordnance. Maximum charge explosive charges E detonated and shell knocked. Enemy champions that have been displaced by the rock buster shot. Pretty basic ones. I don't want to say anything impressive for her. Trundle. We have King's Privilege. Enemy champions killed while borrowing their attack damage with Chop. Pillar Peril. Takedowns against enemy champions within 5 seconds of hitting enemies with the center pillar and Pillar of Ice. That's a lot of pillars. Taxation. Total healing done with his ulti. Those were all mostly just stats. Mirror, oh no. Total healing done with Q. Not an interesting one. One is going to be about his ulti. Savage Strikes. Total number of consecutive critical strikes against the same enemy champion. Why would you even want to stat for this? That's just insulting. Undying Dives. Enemy champions killed while Undying range is active. Fogged. Have mercy on my soul. Is this your card? Enemy champions stunned with the gold card from Pick a Card. That's badass. The River. Long range, greater than 75% of maximum range, Q landed against enemy champions. And timely arrivals. Enemy champions killed within 5 seconds of teleporting with his ulti. So if he has a high rate of that, you better stay safe in your lanes. Twitch. From the sewers, enemy champions killed within 5 seconds of exiting stealth from his Q. My little friend. Multiple 2 or more enemy champions killed that have been hit with Spray and Pray within 8 seconds. And Virulence, enemy champions hit by Contaminate Wall. These are very boring. But then again, Twitch is a very boring champion. Udyr, Bear Slaps. Enemy champions stunned with a Bear Stance E auto attack. Ferocious Stance. Bonus damage. These are all just about his... Okay. Bonus damage dealt by Tiger Stance auto attacks to enemy champions, epic monsters, or large monsters. Why would you even want to stat for that? And time spent... Attacks of Monkey's Agility passive. Flow like water, sting like bee. Urgot, commanding throws. Enemy champions flung with his E into the grinder. I like this one. Enemy champions devoured by his ulti, which is a very important one. Shell or high water. Consecutive shotgun shells from Echoing Flame landed on same enemy champion within 4 seconds. Pa, 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 pa. Oops. Did not mean to click on him again. My mistake. Varus. Blightning. Maximum stacks of his passive W detonated on enemy champions. Bullseyes. Enemy champions hit with the full drop piercing arrows. My friend is a huge arcane combat sniper Varus, and I can't wait to see him on this. Multiple 2 or more enemy champions hit by his ulti. Alrighty, let's see where our sniper Varuses are. Vayne, action roll. Number of skill shots dodged with double Q. This is cool because it doesn't just show how many times she's done it, it showed how many times she's used it in a very good way. Climax, enemy champions killed during her ulti. I like the name and I like it. Fools condemned. Enemy champions knocked into map or champion generated terrain with condemn E. I like the Vayne ones. They actually do show skill. Impressed me. Control Alt or Delete. Enemy champions killed with his ulti. You knew that was happening. Evil Rising. Number of passive stacks gained from enemy champions, minions, and monsters. This is going to be huge no matter what. Playpens. Multiple 2 or more enemy champions caught inside of his E. I like those ones actually. He's just a stat keeper. One of those stat keeper ones. Belcause. 4D chest. Enemy champions hit by the split missiles of plasma fission. So, geometry. Death Rays. Enemy champions killed with disintegration ray R. And disrupted. 2 or more enemy champions knocked up by his E. That one will show skill. Belcause will show skill in its finest form. Vi. Enemy champions hit by 4 punches, attacks, or abilities in 2 seconds. Combo. Stands for Vice. Total damage mitigated with her passive and wrecking balls. Enemy champions hit by her max range Q. Once again, ones that show skill over stats, and I like it. Victor. Chaos reigns. Enemy champions killed with Chaos Storm R. Beat to the flames. Enemy champions hit twice by augmented death ray E. And Gravitas. Enemy champions stunned by the gravity field. Alrighty. Victor is coming up in pro play, so I'm glad to see that. Bloodbaths. 2 or more enemy champions hit by his ulti. Hedonism. Q empowered by QP. Oh, his Q that is so basically his full stacked Q on enemy champions. How many times do you do that? And Sanguine slips. Number of skill shot missiles dodged with Sanguine Pool. That's a cool one actually. I like that. I don't even know how they record some of these stats. That's cool. Volibear. Bear breaks. Enemy champions hit with Majestic Roar E while airborne. Munches. Enemy champions killed with his Frenzy W Munch. And Sap before Spike. Enemy champions flung towards ally with Rolling Thunder. I remember when Volibear support was a thing. I wonder what happened to that. Kind of miss it. Not really. Airwick. Long distance, utilizing bonus range from movement speed. Infinite duresses landed on enemy champions. Blood drip. Distance traveled while following the blood trail. You knew that was coming. You knew it. And Primal Panics. 2 or more enemy champions feared with his Primal Howl E. Alrighty. Cool stuff. Wukong. Zero Stratus. Multiple 2 or more enemy champions hit by a single Nimbus Strike E. Monkey's Uncles. Number of times the clone from Decoy has been like the LeBlanc, like the other ones. How many times can you fool the enemy champion? And Tilt-A-Whirls. 2 or more enemy champions knocked up by his Cyclone R. Pretty basic, but I love these clone ones. They're so interesting. Light as a Feather. Enemy champions killed within 3 seconds of being hit by her Feather Storm. Right through you. Hits on enemy champions with attacks that pass through enemies with her passive and spatial awareness. Enemy champions are rooted with her E Blade Caller. Yes. Skill, and I like it. Eggs Arath. Akuro Pulse. Alright, Swag, here you go. Enemy champions hit by long range, greater than 75% maximum range Q. Arcane Aim. Enemy champions killed with the right of Arcane R. Good Xerath players will get this one. An Eye of the Storm. Enemy champions hit by the center of Eye of Destruction, which is his W, in the dead center, not just off of it, which I think is cool. That really does show skill. Jinzao, 1v1 me. God, I hate you, Riot. Enemy champions killed while his R is active. Struck enemy champions knocked by his Q, 3 Talon Strike, and Tip of the Spear. Long range, Wind becomes Lightning W, landed on enemy champions. Pretty troll. People don't even play Jinzao anymore. Yasuo. Yes, okay, I'm very interested to see this. Long range, whirlwinds from his third Q landed against enemy champion. That's a hard one to hit. That is actually a hard one to hit. Projectiles blocked with wind wall. I like that just as a stat keeper. And the wind rises. Multiple two or enemy. Oh, so it's not even just one. Two or more enemy champions hit by his ulti last breath. Very cool. These are hard ones to do. Yorick. Mosh pit. Total numbers of times 4 Mistwalkers have been ordered to hack an enemy champion marked by the. That's a hard one to pull off. Soul snagged enemy champions trapped inside or displaced by his dark possession W. And wake up calls. Number of Mistwalkers summoned from his second awakening. I say this one is the most interesting and hardest to pull off, so I'm excited to see what Ornn players do that. Yumi. Catnip. Total healing applied to allied champions with zoomies. Alrighty. Lethal literature. Multiple 2 or more enemy champions rooted by her ulti. That's a hard one to pull off. And prowl. Enemy champions hit with empowered prowling projectiles Q. I like the name of this catnip, but I don't like the stat of it. It's funny though. I laugh. Zac. Bounce house. 3 or more enemy champions hit with his ulti. Let's bounce. Green pudding. Number of chunks from his passive picked up. And the menace. Enemy champions hit with long range. E. Alright, I like them. I hope to see more Zac, honestly. I've always liked his personality in the game. Zed. Alright, find my shadow. Seconds removed from living shadows W cooldown by hitting enemy champions with his E. That's a hard one to do, and I'm excited to see who can do that well. Nothing personal. Enemy champions killed with his ulti mark damage. Oh, this one's going to be awesome. Whoever has a lot of these is going to be a savage Zed player. And Razor Storm. Enemy champions hit twice or more by a single cast of Razor Shurikens. So you got to hit both of your WQs on them, which is a hard one to do for sure. Ziggs. Demolitions. Number of turrets destroyed with a satchel charge. Go long. Enemy champions hit with long range bouncing bombs. And the big one. Enemy champions hit with the center of Mega Inferno Bomb. Those are pretty giveaway for Ziggs, honestly. I'm not surprised those were the ones. Zillion. 3-pointers. I love that. Number of stuns on enemy champions with Time Bomb. They worded that perfectly. I don't think so. Number of times allied champions or yourself have been revived by his ulti Chrono Shift and Private Tutor. Total experience granted to allied champions with Time in a Bottle, his passive. Alrighty, Zoe's a very interesting one who keeps coming up to pro play as well. Finders, Keepers, Losers, Weepers. Number of spell shards picked up from Spell Thief, her W. Not very cool. And Paddle Ball Champion. Enemies hit by paddle stars that deal more than 175% of their base damage due to distance traveled. That is a badass one. If you're a good Zoe, you will get that. Rude Awakenings. Enemy champions killed within 3 seconds of being slept by sleep. I like Zoe's a lot, actually. I like those. Those are very interesting. And last but not least, we have Zyra. Little Shop of DPS. Damage dealt by Thorn Splitters and Vine Lashers to enemy champions. Root somebody. Long range, grasping roots landed on enemy champions, so you gotta be good at Zyra to pull this one off. And Thor's Rising. 2 or more enemy champions knocked up with her ulti. Not an easy one to do. Alright guys, those are all of the elementals, Eternals for this season. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you like and subscribe because I just freaking killed myself reading all of these and it's now 2 a.m. so I gotta sleep. Thank you guys so much. I love you all. We hit 6K and I cannot believe it. And that's everything, honestly. Alright, love you guys. I will see you guys next time.